So thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. First off, I'd really like to express my appreciation to the Speaker and his staff who've worked very hard on this, to fellow members of the House that have all worked on this a tremendous amount, not just this bill, but 6 and 4, and really everybody is working very diligently and I think working together and very well on it. So it's an honor to be able to present this to y'all today. And Chairman, especially appreciate you've helped coax me through this very well, and I appreciate that. It is my pleasure today to lay out committee substitute for House Bill 5, which would make the Department of Family and Protective Services, which, as you know, is the agency that houses Child Protective Services and Adult Protective Services, an executive-level agency reporting directly to the governor. Further, the committee substitute directs the consolidation of child abuse and neglect investigations under CPS while allowing child care licensing to move to HHSC as a regulatory licensing agency. Members, DFPS and CPS, as we all know, are facing many challenges. The delivery of child welfare services requires a sense of urgency and quick decision-making. Under the current structure, unclear accountability levels and circuitous chains of command mean that these decisions often don't happen quickly enough. In the world of at-risk kids, delayed decisions have tragic consequences. Second, DFPS lacks the flexibility, I believe, to manage its workforce, the lion's share of which engage in direct delivery of services to children and families throughout the state. Further, the specialized needs that the department has does not always comport to the processes and structures under the umbrella of HHSC. Specifically, the committee substitute seeks to address these challenges by streamlining the management processes and enabling expedited decision-making at DPF by making it directly accountable to the governor. I believe this is tremendously important and that the agency needs and requires laser-like focus to improve its performance. I believe this change will show all Texans the importance that we place on at-risk children of Texas and the value that we place on the agency and its employees. The committee substitute does this while specifically authorizing DFPS to enter into contracts with HHSC for shared administrative support services that are currently consolidated. Said another way, the committee substitute for HB 5 allows the managerial control of the people and programs that impact CPS to be made by DFPS leadership while maintaining the benefits of most of the administrative consolidations envisioned by the sunset legislation from last session. This committee substitute is not unwinding the consolidation improvements that Sunset and SB 200 have been working on, but it is rather finishing them. In fact, DFPS, as some of you may know, was specifically left out of the consolidations to date, as there was an understanding that this agency is significantly different than the rest of HHSC. Finally, the committee substitute would allow incidences of abuse and neglect within foster homes, substitute care, and daycare facilities to be investigated through CPS, not through child care licensing. CPS has expertise in this area, and Texas children, I believe, would be better served to keep this function consistent in foster and daycare as it is in any other venue. I look forward to the testimony that we'll hear today. It is my intent to continue to work with HHSC, with DFPS, the committee, the governor's office, the Senate, and everyone else who has been kind enough to give input on these bills to make CPS and DFPS specifically the best agency of this type in the country. And Chairman, with that, I'd like to reserve the right to close.
Thank you.